My name is Riley Allen. My drug of choice, it started when I was young, was alcohol. I loved my alcohol when I was a teenager. I didn't realize I had a problem until later on in life, and how detrimental it ended up being. That led me to heroin, crack, cocaine, meth, and all of that led me to eventually being homeless, and jails, institutions, and death was where it was leading me. My last run, it was horrible. I wanted to be dead. I ended up in a jail cell. I didn't make it. I didn't make it on the plane I was supposed to catch. I was helpless. I didn't want to live anymore. I had lost my family, my friends, and I knew that I needed to be around a good support in order to get my life back. And I'm so thankful to have LiveSoberNow, because it's given me the tools to, be able to get the structure I need back in my life and regain, some things that I've lost and some things that I've missed and growing up. The fellowships that I have been involved in and got involved in since moving to LiveSoberNow are great. There's a clubhouse, an NA clubhouse very close to us. I've made some amazing friends there, people from all over the world, which is great for me because I'm from the other side of the world in New Zealand. I've got a sponsor. I've got a group of people that keep me accountable. I have to make sure that I attend these meetings and my life continues to get better. Health and fitness is definitely a huge part of my life now, especially after becoming clean. Something that when I was using, I never cared about. I would sometimes not eat for a week and I'd be malnutrition, and the only thing I cared about was my next hit. I'd be that unhealthy that, I was angry, I was irritated, I was skinny, I was gaunt looking, sucked in face. And, people on the street would look at me like I was gross, which is how I felt inside. Now, I've dedicated my life to health, to fitness. I love to go to the gym, I love to play sports. This is a huge part of my life. I bike ride everywhere around here, which is another great thing at LiveSoberNow. We've got a few bikes here that after you get some time up, you can borrow one of these bikes, and Ft.Lauderdale is an amazing place to bike ride around. So all of these things is what I've gained since being here. The most impactful part for me is the structure and the unity. I love being able to go to work a normal job, and be able to come home and know that there's a meeting, whether it's AA, whether it's NA meeting. There's speakers that are coming from outside that have multiple years up that are coming to share their message. And then after that meeting, I'm able to go out and go out for dinner and do normal things, go out and play indoor soccer, and get a normal life back. It's great to be able to become an adult and to have a fulfilling life, and my future is looking good again. I came into LiveSoberNow without any idea of God or any spirituality. LiveSoberNow has got me involved in church. I'm now involved in outreach. I go to convalescent homes to help out the refuge, to give back, help out with feeding the homeless, and the rewarding feeling of that is better than any drug that I've ever had. How hard was it to stop using on my own? It's definitely been one of the hardest things in my life, if not the hardest thing in my life. When I first tried recovery, it was 10 years ago. I went into a rehab, and that rehab taught me a lot of things, but when I was out, I was not ready to live again with my girlfriend at the time and live a normal life. I needed something like I have now. I live sober now with a unity and people around me that have the same sort of story as me, and I'm able to rely on them as they can rely on me if we're feeling down, if we're feeling triggered because there is an obsession and compulsion that is always hard to get rid of. Trying to do it on my own in the past has never worked for me. It may work for a couple months, maybe longer, but there's still something inside of me that was always broken. My spirit had a hole in it. Now, with the people around me and the owners of this place, I feel confident that if I stay here for a while, I'm going to get my life back. And most importantly, I'm going to get my confidence back. I'm going to be able to live a normal life. I don't have to worry about my mother bailing me out of jail, or having to worry about another hospital bill, or even worse, have to worry about death anymore. What was the question again?